Jad to Better Magazine show. This is your host, Don Tomaso. We're on DMTV. Just thank you for being here with us tonight. Just a quick review on things that have been happening in our communities. Congratulations to Coach FT for being, you know, nominated or given a job as the head coach of Jones.USL2 team. Congratulations to him. He deserves that title. And it's just looking forward to a great season. Jones are continuing to move forward, progress in and out of the community. And just congratulations to him. The voting for Player of the Year continues. Congratulations to Eugene Dennis, Prince Moya, and Winfred, all winners of goalkeepers, defenders, and midfielders of the year. Last night we saw Anthony Allison win Forward of the Year for Jill Monster as well. The Player of the Year voting is on right now, so go out there, vote for whoever you feel like deserve that title. Like I said, it's the fan award. The fans have the power. It's not about us at the magazine. There's a lot of controversy. People are talking about the nominations and stuff like that. Listen, we'll never be perfect. We're working towards creating a system that works for everybody. But right now, what we have so far, it seems like it's kind of doing its job. Just out of our community, shout out to the Eagles that keep pounding. Another win over the Redskins. Have the Dallas Cowboys coming up this Sunday. We'll see how they do. It's a make or break game for both teams. Champions League games. We saw the round of 16. The teams were paired up. A couple of interesting matches coming up to look forward to. Looking forward to the Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid game. Feel like that's a very, 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 very interesting matchup to watch. Liverpool flying high. Took a knock today. Well, most of their kids played that game in the League Cup against Aston Villa, losing 5-0. But most of the first team players are in Qatar getting ready for the World Club Championship. So that would be a good game to watch. Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid. A lot of turmoil for Arsenal, still undecided about who the coach is gonna be. Took a pretty huge loss against Man City. I felt like that game could have won 5-6-7-0. Man City kind of took the foot off the pedal a lot of times during that game. And you just watching Arsenal play this weekend, it just shows, how much work Wenger was doing with that club and how underappreciated he was. So once again, in the NBA, Lakers are moving forward. Sixers had a great game against the Celtics. A lot of different things happening in and out of the community, like I said. So far, that was our review for now. Tonight, we are trying to wrap up the whole GOAT series to give you guys a final show that you guys are going to love. But tonight, I'll be bringing on, one of my colleagues later on tonight so we can discuss the goalkeepers, midfielders, and forward. And hopefully wrap everything up next week. But we have some great names to talk about. On the goalkeepers area, we have Prince Moya. We have, K Nature One. We have Jefferson Bantu. We have Prince George. We have a lot of great goalkeepers. Midfielders, the list goes on, We have Shortman. We have FT. We have the young kid Harris. We have so many great players that have come and play in that position. Forwards, the list is abundance. Jim Boy, Anthony Allison, probably one of the goal scoring machine of our time. We have Oliver, great player, powerful left foot, Leon. So many great players. Like we said, this is the GOAT series. We want to know what you guys think. We don't have all the answers. We are just giving our opinions. And just to get you guys talking, who is the GOAT in this position? Who is the GOAT, in terms of forward? Who is the GOAT in terms of midfielders? Who is the GOAT in terms of defenders, goalkeepers, or whatever position? We started out with the coaches, very undecided. Like I said, when we wrap up the show, we have a very surprising show for you guys next week, hopefully. You guys are going to get some veterans on air speaking their opinion, giving out details and facts about things that you might not know about. This is the way to educate yourself, be entertained as well, but also have a voice as well. So just stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Don Tomaso. This is the Job to Better Magazine show, and we're on DMTV. We're back with the Ghost series as we've been talking for the last couple of weeks. I'm here with my co-host, Peter Jabo. Peter?
Yeah, we back again. You already know. DMTV Live, John the Better Magazine. We're here to bring you more information on the goods. So it's gonna be an interesting topic. Stay tuned and just listen.
All right. Well, guys, we said, we started a series a couple of weeks ago. We started with the coaches. It was undecided. We talked about the defenders. A lot of different information, different names kind of came up. Overall, James Yafondo, aka JT, was voted as the GOAT in terms of overall defenders. But shout out also to Del Piero, to 50, to Gallo, to all those guys then who we discussed on the show. We went into the fact that, listen, just get this straight. This is our opinion. This is just what we think. Go out there, discuss it, get in those comments. Don't be afraid. Just it's your opinion. No one can take that away from you. But we're going to continue the series. We're going to start talking about goalkeepers. In terms of goalkeepers, we have the young kids, Prince Muya, Jefferson Banto. Then we have the veteran, Nation One. Prince George, a lot of guys didn't get to see him. Most of the young players didn't get to see those guys play. But if we're talking GOATs, Ralph, exactly, Ralph. Ralph is another goalkeeper out there. There's a lot of goalkeepers out there, guys. But like we said, we're talking a GOAT. That means the guy that stand above everybody. Who would that be for you in terms of goalkeepers?
Interesting, I'll say Prince Moya have come a long way. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Watching him from a young age to develop to be one of the elite goalkeepers now in the community, that's a really kudos to him. But overall, I would just say if I have to go with experience and everything, I just have to go with Nation 1KE.
Okay.
Cause that guy, he's just an extra motivation for me. That's what gave KE the edge.
Okay.
KE's the kind of person, he don't mind how many goals score on him. He always gonna keep knocking your back. Like, hey, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. You wanna push everybody, and he's very vocal about everything that go on the field. So I just think that just setting apart from a lot of different goalkeepers in the community.
Yeah.
So my goat, or my best goalie all time would be Nation 1KE.
Wow. I mean, like you said, Prince Boyan, shout out to him. Prince Boyan have come a long way from a wide receiver to the guy barely wanted to wear goalkeeper gloves. He wanted to play the goal with his bare hands. That's how good he was as a raw talent coming up. Shout out to Jefferson too. Size was always against this kid, but top talent. The heart he has is just incredible. Prince George, one of the most utility players out there. The guy could play anywhere on the field, but goalkeeper, he was Jones, that goalkeeper from the beginning for 4 or 5 years. He did his thing too. Ralph out there, a lot of championships on his belt. Did a lot of great things. But like you said, the show is about the GOAT. I would agree with you on it being KE Nation One. KE just a leader. Like you said, a guy, he just made you feel like you were the best center back in the world. Just the level of communication was just high up there. Motivation. There was never a negative thought coming out of his mouth, and that's one thing. As a player, especially as a young player playing, in those intense games back in the day, you wanted that type of leader, on your team, and K actually embodied all of that, and K showed it. I mean, the guy was a competitor. I've never seen a goalkeeper that was just ready for PKs. Most keepers dread it, but people know the records are there. They got laid for PKs. Year after year, he did his thing. And the other day, I think it was like a year and a half ago, I was on Facebook, and someone posted a video from the Midwest. It was just so beautiful to see this guy still saving PKs.
That was Manny.
And I'm thinking, what is he doing in a goal? That was my first question. But yeah, the reflexes were still there. It was still on point. So shout out to all those goalkeepers that came through in the tri-state area for the last 20 years. But tonight, it's anonymous. That our GOAT in the studio, like I said, it's our opinion in the studio. It goes to, Nation One, KE.
Yeah, people need to comment, give her their own perspective on what they think that
Exactly,
goal is.
exactly.
This show is just not just about our opinion in the studio. Want people
Def-
out there to, participate. This magazine is about other us,
And
So
we appreciate the calls.
yeah,
We appreciate the personal messages in the inbox. But what we'd rather see is the interaction in that comment section.
right,
Talk about it.
right.
Listen, we're just giving our knowledge.
Shit,
You give yours. You tell us exactly who you feel like should be part of that list. We might be missing a goalkeeper that came through. We don't know. I can make you guys right now. If I tell you Cavada hated playing against Snoop, you will not believe it. But that guy got record on CFCA.
Yeah.
They understand that. So you might want to throw that in. Or, or you might go talk about goalkeeper I want E. That's another goalkeeper. Sakota is out there. Those are guys that play at for a very long time in this community. And you guys, like, what about we? Slum like we. Got have titles on his belt as a goalkeeper too. Gio boy. Y'all talking about his striking ability. He got titles on his belt as a goalkeeper. So listen, we want to hear all about it. We want to, get your opinion. We want to have a healthy discussion about who's the GOAT in terms of goalkeepers, defenders, midfielder, and forward. But we just, thank you for being here with us. We're going to continue the show. Once we get back, we're going to talk about the midfield. We have defensive midfielder, box to box, attacking midfielders. We're going to talk about those three positions. Some names are going to come up, man. You got to just be ready, sit back, and just tune in. Be right back. We're back again, folks. This is Job Magazine Tabella Show. We're on DMTV. I'm here with Peter Jabo, and we're still discussing the Go series. We talked about defenders, we talked about goalkeepers, we talked about coaches. Now we're going to the center of the park, the midfield, where the game can be lost or won, where you control the tempo, the speed, everything that you do. West African footballers are built to be midfielders, short, stocky, quick, in recovery, transition, eye for a pass, strong defensively. We've had all those qualities, for the last 20, 25 years in the tri-state area. We talk about midfielders. We're talking about Justin. We're talking about Bigger Ball. We're talking about FD Shopman. So the young kids, we go to Harris. It's so vaunty. The Erics, the Derek Jones who are now playing pro. The names are just out there. Talk about defensive midfielders. We start from there. That guy that sits in front of your back four, the rock, that doesn't move. So many names running through my head. Like, you're building this team. This is your GOAT. This, when it comes to defensive midfielder, this is your GOAT. He's above everybody. Who's that for you? Wow. I know this one is.
I believe this is one of I could say the toughest area to really see that a go from, because we are seeing so many good midfielders. I'm telling you, from attacking midfielder to defensive midfielder to like box to box passing midfielder.
I know.
It's hard, but for me, like as I said, for me, I'm just big on longevity, right?
Ooh.
I'm big on consistencies, I'm big on like leader, people who willing to push their friends, people who willing to play like, with anybody, it don't have to be my full team, I can play with 10 men here and I'm gonna give my 100%.
Yeah.
And for me, few guys, I was gonna look at, but when I look at like, taking time off, like 1 year to take time off, 2 years to take time off and come back. Yeah, so it's just hard to just pass that. So for me, my goal would be never. And the reason, as I said, like the amount of times like this guy's willing to put in.
Yeah.
Whatever team he go on, he immediately step in as a leader, trying to help young guys develop. And he has been playing true. Or I haven't seen him, taking a year off, to be like, I've been this year. I'm not playing, I'm trading, but it's just every year the consistency
is there.
They continue to push, 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 push. You know, as I said, like it's been so many great midfielder, but you know, like few guys I could easily put over him. But it's just the fact, like some guy would take off this year and come back, and but this guy just been on point and on point and on point from time to time from since he started playing for Cavara to Liberia and Cont me everywhere he been like a star of midfielder. So I would just my goal would be Pablo Neve.
Okay. I mean, Pablo would be a lot of people's choice. I mean, like you said, longevity. That speaks volumes. We can talk about in every sport. We can talk about guys that had great years or maybe 2 or 3 good years. And but Pablo, since day one that he stepped on the scene, been at the highest level, and and he's been there from the beginning, the highest level. He played everywhere from CFC to playing for Liberia. Has things with John Munster, and he's been there. But like you said, we're speaking on the GOAT. Has Pablo been the best player? He's been playing probably maybe the longest in terms of what has been happening in the tri-state area. Great names. When I think about defensive midfielders, I would say Bigabo. Great player. At his best, he was unplayable. The guy could pass, but he could protect the back four. Dupont, another great player. 2, 3 seasons as a captain of Kavala, undefeated seasons. I mean, that just to tell you the work rate that was being put in that midfield that allowed, the Connie, the Cisco's to play free, that work rate. Small guy, very skinny guy. He's not one of the biggest, not stocky. But, great player. But you're talking about the GOAT. Everybody have had 5, 6, 7 years. We're discussing that man that just been there since the beginning of time. I would agree with you with Neve. I would give it a Neve as well because Neve is still playing. Guy just won a Unity Cup a couple of months ago. Went from defensive midfield, lost their center back. Liberia lost their center back, went sliding into center back, play against a very physical USA team. He did his thing, came up with a clean sheet, not just winning a championship, a clean sheet, just to be in that defensive midfield position and just conceding 1 goal throughout that whole tournament, sliding in as a center back, was able to play with the Philadelphia Lone Star NPSL team as well at his age, and it says a lot, guys. Trust me, we have had players that had 2 or 3 great seasons, and we all commended them. But we're talking about 10, 11, 12 years at the highest level. This is what we talk about when we discuss the LeBron James, and, those top athletes, the Cristiano Ronaldo, the Messis. Those guys are not. It's not like they can perform so great, but we've seen it year after year that we get so used to it, and we're spoiled. That never again. Okay. Oh, that never. Okay. So that's what we're talking about. So in the studio, defensive midfield in the tri-state area, the GOAT, Pablo Neve. Box to box. The guy, the engine in between, the guy that goes and get it. He's there on defense, there on offense. He's everywhere. So this is probably. I think.
Just trying.
I think that the attacking midfield position is easier than this. But who is that box to box guy?
That box to box, we have a few great back to backs. There's some great needs that up there too.
Still thinking.
Yeah, I'm still
like
thinking. It's so interesting. I have
tough,
to
it's tough.
I'm thinking about names that. For me, I'm looking at Charmaine.
Oof.
Charmaine in his prime.
Oh! I know you guys did not see that coming. Or putting Jolie as an attacking midfielder. He's wanting Jolie to do that box to box work.
Jolie,
I said,
Jolie in his prime was a box to box. Jolie was moving up and down the field. He could come get the ball from defensive midfielder, bring it up top, distribute. He was right there. So I don't know now because like he's not up there now. So people might not consider him as a box to box, midfielder. But if I were going back to time, he would definitely be a box to box midfielder. But right now, Let's say we're pushing Jody out as an attacking midfielder.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's tough. It's a tough choice.
yeah, it's a tough,
I
it's the
mean,
tough box to box because
lot of guys out there.
we got a lot of young prospects like that Durant
Mm.
and what Yaya play? See
Yeah,
that?
I mean, Yaya started as a box to box, but now he's a defensive midfield. So
My box to back will go to
remember, this is your team, man. Nobody can take it away from you.
yeah. I'm just thinking, the role confuse me sometimes because like this kid, Derrick Jones,
Oof.
like sometimes I see he play the box to back role, and sometimes he all the way up front, as an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
So he really confused me a lot. The box to back thing is kind of a little confusing sometimes. We get some players that play that role well in other games. You see them moving
In different
forward,
position,
in
yeah.
different positions. So, but I will go with Derrick Jones.
Derrick Jones. Whew.
Yeah.
Derrick Jones. I mean, for me, when Derrick played, I had a lot of tough midfielders, so he was the slicky one for me. He was always an attacking midfielder for me. But like what you said is true. When he went pro, he was a box-to-box midfielder. And I mean that's a good choice. The kid is a professional, so that's just to back your point up. But if I were to choose a box-to-box midfielder, having a player a player like what we say, we got Neve in my midfield already, holding it down. What do I need to connect my game to have it flow? We got kids, we're talking about Chic. It's so many Willie. We Abel from Trenton.
See, another name I forgot.
We
Abel.
we have that so many energetic players.
Willie Kanga.
I will go with Cisco. I will go with Cisco. Cisco,
Yes.
for me, Cisco was probably, other than Justin and maybe Connie, was probably one of the most precise passers, clean footballers I've seen. Their energy was
Real
at a high
master.
level, but he was so efficient.
Yes.
This guy was everywhere, but when the ball was there, he knew how to move the ball. Left, right, the energy level was just unbelievable. Coming into the game at the age of 9, 10, you expect to have more energy than someone that's in their 20s, late 20s. But this guy was just unbelievable. One of the people that I actually had personal workout with and got to watch, play with for many years. Cisco, for me, in that position as a box-to-box midfielder with Pablo in there, is my goal. That would be my, box-to-box midfielder in terms of the GOAT series. I mean, there are a lot of lists out there.
I mean, yeah.
Like
you got it on point because, and as I said, like that box to back role it's a tough
role
because we had a lot of good kids. Like you mentioned, like look at Woody,
Yeah.
that Woody kid, or Durant
Yeah.
from Gian Lone Star.
Yeah.
Ooh, like I saw that kid playing and working. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So it's not a young kid.
A lot of young talent.
A lot of young
Listen,
talent and stuff. So
To the young folks out there, listen, we're not overshadowing anything. But we're talking about the criteria we're speaking on is longevity.
right.
We're seeing Darren do his thing, but Darren came to us as an attacking midfielder.
Right.
It was just maybe 4 or 5 years ago, he converted to a different position. So what are you going to show in the next 3 or 4 years? Maybe when we're discussing this series 5 years from now, you might be the GOAT, or Harris. When Harris came on, Harris was a box-to-box midfielder in that triangle with Georgie from Delaware, and Georgie was the passer. Harris was the box-to-box guy, but injury, made him convert to a different role, less responsibility on defense.
It's not a name of
so
who can remember, so it'll be good when people comment too.
I mean, your comment, you'll let us
give
know
us a name who they think would be the GOAT. But for us in the studio now, I can definitely agree with you on that one.
I mean,
Cisco.
we built. You got a defensive midfield. I got my box to box. You got your box to box. We're playing now. Who controls our game? You have FD. You have Justin. You have Fedriva. You got Shotman.
Jesus
you make me vex. I bring Oliver in the middle. I say
that's his role too.
like what would you do as that?
That's his
attacking
role, too.
midfielder, that number 10 position, who you putting in there? Who is your number 10?
We still got skills too. Nushbor.
Noosh Ball. The list is just
Then we got young prospect like what's his name? Akwe,
average.
Nani, Prantan.
Oof.
What are you trying to do here, dude?
I mean, the list is just it's endless.
Yes,
It's endless.
it is, and that's a huge position because that attacking midfielder creates a lot of chances.
Clean
People, playmaker.
passes that
Playmaker.
should know how to score too.
To know how to score too.
Yeah.
And for me, I got three people like I gotta pick from.
Oh, okay.
I really got three people.
No, I'll give you. I'll give you three.
I'm looking at it. FD Shawman, Oliver.
Oof.
The three guys.
Mm.
It's just hard to crown one. I'm telling you because if you look at Oliver, Oliver bring like the fools, the kick you on target, the long passes and stuff. Then you look up at FD, who made the game simple, short passes, pop, pop, pop. Then you look up at Shopman, the creativity, the creativity, the skill set. So it just, this is stuff. Yeah, you trying to get me all the character tonight, and I'm not falling for it. But as he says, the Go series, we still have to come up with some name regardless of who we think, how other people will present their opinion. But for me, between the three guys, I just narrow my list. And there's a lot of guys out there. Please, as I said, I'm just gonna narrow mine to three. I still gotta pick one out of the three, which is it's not a good thing, but jeez, FD, Sherman, and Oliver.
Oof, I got still thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Final question on the SAT. Want to get that maximum points.
Right. But
I mean, yeah. It's a tough choice.
It's a tough choice.
It's a tough choice.
I don't know how to go against.
We're speaking about
the
guy that's
three
supposed to
guys,
be
the
the all
three
time,
guys, These three guys, they are really impactful players. Like really, if I had Sherman on my team, I'd be like, whoa. You give me Oliver, I'd be like, woo, Bogo, damn FT. So but we have to go with a goal. So my goal right now, if I get like Cisco, I get Pablo. I need somebody like with skills, because looking at who my striker gonna be, I need somebody to create more chances. And I will go with Sherman.
Jody.
Yeah, Jody.
Okay.
The reason why I will go with Jody first, because I'll get Jody slight edge over Oliver and FT because that creativity. Jody's very creative. The guy, he know the game. Not taking away from FT and Oliver because they got high IQ too. So it's just the fact like Jolie know how to create chances. So I was just giving that slight edge as my goal in that attacking midfield role that we be able to make something happen when we need it to happen.
I mean, the GOAT, that number 10. The best players, that's that jersey, that's the position, man. Throughout history, this is your quarterback you were speaking about. This is the guy that you look at. You look at Arsenal right now. What is most of the complaints? Ozil, you're not running the team. You're not doing this. FD, great player. This guy can conduct. If the numbers were correct, he would probably be top 5 in assist leaders in this community. Might not be a goal scorer, but he's a creator. You look at jumbo numbers from Jones to pre-Wilmington time. You go to Wilmington, you go to after Wilmington. The strikers that he has played with. You ask yourself this: is the midfielder that good, or is the striker making him better? We all yell at wins. Oh, his wide receiver are terrible, but sometimes he overthrows them. So you talk about Shortman. Shortman, first guy that ever made me celebrate. To be honest, I'm always a believer that it's not over till it's over. 2008 against Delco. I believe we're done. Sherman put that ball down, free kick. Those type of players, it's hard for you to pick because what are you looking for? What type of system are you trying to play? Oliver is a goal scorer as a number 10. He scores, 30, 40 yards. He hitting it, boom. Great passer, like you said. He switches the ball a lot. All these guys, that game is different. They're all great in their own sense. Even I can go as to Justine. Justine with that quick, clean through passes. He was there. You go to prime time. Oof. This is a kid that can score just as much as any number 10, but can pass at the same rate too. So how do you say, okay, who's the GOAT? Who's that guy that's above everybody? Longevity, soccer IQ, passing rating, difference maker. I go with Fedriva. Fedriva for me. We were watching not the content, but the Iron Barrow. And few months after that, I'm speaking with, Eddie Mensah. We're talking, and Eddie said, I want to know that kid name. I said, which kid? He said, the ball is in the air. By the time it touches the floor, he beats 4 people. And the next thing is a pass, and always a through pass. This guy make Miggy Ball play all the tournament and come to me. No disrespect to my big brother Miggy Ball. I love you to death. You know that. But Fetriva sat in the middle and just made, I don't care who your defensive midfielder was. It was him against 3 or 4. Every game I've ever seen this guy play, he was above everybody. I said this when I first saw Sharman play and we went to Rhode Island. I said, he might be the closest I've seen to Fetriva because Fetriva was playing the game 5, 6 steps ahead of you. The guy trap was a dribble. He would trap the ball and beat 4 or 5 people, and the next pass, by the time you realize it, the net was shaking. For me, it's not even all respect to Sherman, FT, Jojo, those guys. You guys are too. You guys. For me, I tell you, my winger, anything you say, you guys were incredible. But Fetriva, man, whoever saw that guy play, would tell you,
a good player.
I don't, wherever you are,
I can remember.
That's what to you, and that's my goal in terms of attacking midfield.
Yeah. I mean, I can't go against that either because this guy, he's very incredible. I can remember coming up, my last year in high school, we had to play them on ATS. Whew.
What a player.
Whew. That ball, he gave it to us. He really gave it to us, And coming back over here, I can remember our last Iron Barrel. We played together, and it was this game you talking about where Mickey Ball missed all our goals and stuff. Yeah, he missed all our goals. Mickey Ball nothing against it, but he missed all our goals that day. I can remember all the true passes I gave you to, he still missed it 1-on-1, couple of them. But yeah, from Fetriva, we changed the game like just like this. The guy's very creative. He got skills. He can kick. It's like everything.
Yeah.
So he got that edge of a short man as well. So yeah, that's a good vote, and I definitely agree with that.
I mean, like we said, guys, listen, there are players out there that we haven't spoken about. Begin Dennis, another great midfielder.
Yes.
Another very, very talented kid.
Ooh.
You go to
Dennis
they begin Eric. Eric is another great number 10 too.
Eric, right?
A lot of
developing
a
young
lot
player.
of great young players who play in the tri-state
Maybe
area.
Jeremy used to play good backs to backs.
I mean, the list continue, guys. Give us your goats in the midfield. In terms of defensive midfield, that box to box, that attacking midfielder role. We're gonna take a short break. We'll return with 2 our forwards, and then just let you guys wrap up the show for us. Welcome back, folks, to the Job to Bella Magazine show. We're on DMTV. This is your host, Don Tomaso. I'm here with Peter Jabo. We're continuing the GOAT series, guys. We're building this team of GOATs. Yes, we have our goalkeepers, we got our defenders, our midfielders. Now we need our 3 forwards, 2 wingers, and a striker. one from the left, one from the right. Who do we have? Listen, there are a lot of guys that would name in that attacking midfielder role that could play those positions as well. We got Nushball, we got, Oliver, we got so many players, that could play out there, depending on who the coach is. How do you look at your team in terms of your goats? Do you want pure wingers? Do you want guys cutting in? It's in a new era of football. Most coaches don't. They want a left back and a right back. They want to cross in.
Right.
They want to, their wingers or the right left forwards will be coming in, cutting in, and shooting. On the list, we got players that can do both. Who are you selecting? We back with Peter. We starting with him. Your right winger, left wingers. We want those two players. Now you got your two players now. Say you play left, plenty of choices. You want a lot of people there on your menu. You got two choices. There you go. Your left winger, your right winger. Who do you have?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes. It's trust me. The list is, guys. This is not easy. You guys are typing or you're gonna be commenting. You have the time to think. That man's under pressure.
Yeah, I know.
Putting you under
You
pressure.
got time.
So,
But for us right now, we got limited time to come up with, Well, but for me, left winger.
right.
I would go with the left first, then I go with the right.
Okay.
For me, my left winger,
Yes.
I've never seen, like since I got over here, playing, from my young days to older guy days,
Mhm.
there's one guy who really impressed me, with his speed, the accuracy and everything. And it's sad that a lot of the young guys now they didn't get a chance to see him,
Mhm.
but whew, D West and Dolly.
Oh. Ooh.
Left,
Wow.
left
What a
footer,
player. What a player. What
I'm
a
telling you,
player.
this guy speed from the left wing.
That's a
Like to see a player running, kicking, that's very incredible.
Yeah.
And I saw the guy doing a game a couple of times. I was just like, where is he from? I used to sit on the sideline just enjoy him, watching him play.
That guy.
So he would be, I could be my left winger.
Okay.
Yeah, left winger. Dolly was good. And for the right
Mm.
winger, let me think. Let me see. Let me see who out there. Who played that right wing better up there? Let me see.
Man, back. Look in the sky.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
We're in the studio, guys.
I'm
There's a
thinking,
roof
but
right
then, it's a
over
roof,
you.
but you
You're
got
still looking.
at times, sometimes you gotta go back, I'm trying to open that memory card and see what's going on in there. Yeah, but as you said, we got a lot of attacking players.
Yep.
I play the right and the left wing too. So
I mean, you got Trenton, you got Kavala, you got Sierra Leone, you got Jones.
I would take another player that I would enjoy coming from the right side. No, but you're a left footer anyway. I can't do that.
Oh, it's your team.
It was a left footer. Yeah. It's another great keeper. That right flank.
Y'all gotta kind of get your boy.
Yeah.
You see the pressure he's on it?
The pressure right now.
Imagine next week show.
He's the right wing. I really wasn't really. I haven't really seen anybody that really be like, yes, they got had the right wing locked down, but it was a center striker. So I won't go there. But I'm thinking for Jay Jones. That's I don't remember a rare winger be like, yeah, this guy, skills.
I mean, if you picking, like I said, this is the new era of football.
Right.
Like,
if I'm picking right now,
are you going for a traditional winger like Valencia? Those guys that can just go up and down. What are you looking for in terms of?
I'm looking for a playmaker. So for me, I would take FT to play my right wing.
You would take FT.
FT.
So you're telling me FT as your right winger is your goal. is that guy. That's your best right winger you have
Yes,
seen.
yes. I see FT play right wing in college too.
Okay.
So like,
I think that's why FT started
yes,
as a
yes.
player. If
I
I'm
would
not
take
wrong, I think FT
I
was
would
a right
take
winger.
FT.
Mm-hmm.
Kabongo,
Eugene.
you know,
Whew.
Eugene Gray too. It's another one too. It's another good name.
Yeah.
You know, Kabongo. But you know, with FT man, I can't just go past FT. If I have to take somebody to, you know, add on our team,
Mm-hmm.
you know, somebody with the experience, the skill set, and everything,
Mm-hmm.
you know, creativity, I would go with FT, you know, to be my right winger.
Wow. I mean, guys, I know most of you guys are looking. Listen, this is his team of goats. Form your own a team of goats.
From your team, yeah.
I mean, when it comes to wingers, like I said, with the guys that we picked as right and left back, the apparel I know can go up and down. So I'm sliding you for me. I'm putting you on that field where I know you're coming from that right side with your left foot. Everything is a wrap around that goalkeeper, a wrap around that defense. You dragging them. Went to Rhode Island, Jonestown youth to play Philadelphia All Star, our own Brabidin. Our left Bogoro on the line, our Brabidin. This guy, I've seen Peter play so many games for Grand G there, for all this, but that tournament, you Kabongo short man, you earn my respect. That tournament, where Tony Banks, Willa, me, man carry all three of us in one corner. Kim, Tony on his back, I'm on his right foot, with on his left foot, and the guy is still moving at his own the pace he wanted to move at. I will put you on my right side. Come in. Barrow is already running down my flank. I need you to cross my ball. From the left side, I'm bringing probably a kid that I always feel like, you know, unfortunately for life decisions, we never really got to see him play. But maybe, you know, Ja might remember him. And a lot of people, like, this might, I can defend this to death. If this kid, you know, what life takes us sometimes in a different direction, Peter. If Peter would have been playing, I feel like, you know, Peter for me is Ronaldo, like the real Ronaldo for me, because the football, the skills, the strength, he had it all, and you just sit there and you say the same thing that people say about Ronaldo. What if, just if I know we've been talking about longevity, and it sounds contradicting to say that for a player that we really didn't get to see for such a long time, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's right there. For me, you guys are my wingers. I have never to do my work. You know, Cisco box to box, Federal vibe pass. Listen, I'm just going. Imagine feeding Peter and you game minute after minute after minute after minute. Whoever your back for is, I don't care. Go get Pato Mandini, Vidic, Van Dijk, get pull all of them, Pollo, switch after every 10 minutes. Those guys would destroy them. And this is real talk. Peter was just at another level. And just as a young player watching him play, I never even knew if the guy was right footed or left footed. I never really knew that. Just to see, and he had that Ronaldinho flair. It was always a smile. It was always that positive energy for him. Wherever you are, Peter, for me, you would be my left winger. You know, coming in, you know, dishing, bringing the trouble in. But we have to go to that point striker, that number 9. The $1 million baby, the guy that makes the most money on the team. The man that's supposed to score 40, 60 goals for us, whatever league we playing in. That's a tough decision. You got Giombo. You can put Oliver in that position. Put it begin JJ, my man, Jerome Paul, aka J Awesome. You got Titus the Beast. You have Leon. You have you got Eugene Kabongo. You got Funati. It's so many. You know, you just go to Abdul franchise from John Monster. The list of strikers that have entered the tri-state area, that have made their names, that have scored goals. You know, to the young kids coming up. You know, that they say do one of the most consistent goal scorers we have seen for a very long time. The young player Bill. You know, You got strikers who, even Ziggy Burubara, Didier Drogba. You got Murphy Bali. Even we all had it. You can talk. So even D Will, Wilson, Oliver, brother-in-law, Shaw Wilson, Stocky Kid. We had strikers for days, man. But we can only have one striker on this team. One. Like who are you going with? What are you thinking about?
For me, this one is not hard for me.
Oh, wow. The man was second guessing boss. A winger now, the hardest position for me is the easiest for him.
This one is not hard for me. It's just based on the team that I already built. Like my goal for the striker. Like the names you listed. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, we are produced. Like we lucky to produce so many good players in the community. A lot of good players, a lot of young folks. Like you can just make so many all-star, so many different all-star teams that will still come up.
Very competitive.
That even like Waba used to play like Travis. We're talking about Levi.
Oh my God.
All these guys, So it's like Rocky. What you talking about, Rocky?
I can't believe I forgot my Ghana brother. Just imagine. Folks. That's just to tell y'all
even the kid from Trenton used to play now sometimes, or in the Obi now. Like utility kid, play back and forth and everything like that. But I should say, like, my previous statement to now, Sekou, another one too. Sekou is just all over the place too. Another utility too. We gotta mention too.
I think that's one thing we gotta. I gotta address to the utility players out there. Your problem is your abilities. Yes. Okay, that's the biggest thing. You're jack of all trade. Like sad to say, but it's kind of hard to place you. Sekou, to the Obina, even to the KY, to the Willas.
Yeah.
You guys, y'all can play in multiple positions. Y'all can do well in multiple positions. And that's probably one of the difficult things building that team. Like, do I want a pure winger or do I want someone that's great there? Do I put you there when I can put you someone else? So just a quick shout out to all the utility players out there. We respect you guys. We know, even Siddiqui, in Slum like this guy can play everywhere on the field. Start his career as a defender, went as a winger, ended it as a defensive midfielder. Listen, it was hard. People, you out there, if these guys can play in a position for you, let it be known, man. Make the comment section hot. Don't just sit there and call me on my phone.
Make your list, please.
Let us know.
I want to see people list,
I ain't letting the guy escape.
No.
For me,
when it comes to forward, it comes to striker. The number one thing I'm thinking about is scoring goals.
Oh, of course.
Like we want to see the other thing coming after the skill and everything, the passes. Yeah, but we want you to be somebody that will score that goal. Every time we can count on you to score that goal.
Yeah.
And if I look at it,
I
can now jump over Jumbo. The kid have been scoring goals and goals and goals and goals and goals. I don't know for how long now. Like as you said, like so many good strikers, like even the Seydou.
Yes.
Seydou can score. But I don't know if Seydou can score more goals than Jumbo. So like Jumbo, man, I'm telling you, the kid can score goals. Maybe the Bogoma, Levi. Let me say these guys that I'm talking about. Good scorers too.
Yeah.
People that on the top, they will score goal, but Jumbo has just been consistent, injury free.
Yes.
And, like longevity.
Yes.
It's like he's making his impact every time. Small tournament, big tournament. Like it don't matter. Like he come prepared to something. Let's go. Let me just take it real quick. Right? I was gaming in college. We playing Wilmington. Lincoln, we got pretty much nobody. So like it was just people who just like, can you play how to play soccer kind of thing and stuff like that. And we playing Wilmington, having Siliki, FD, Jumbo, all these guys there, Skin started the next first 5 minutes, we jump on the back, freaky, boom, I score goal. We playing like see yard around the field, running around, running around me. The next thing, make my again, ahead of again, score another goal, leading. I don't know, Jumbo got mad. The next thing I make up my mind, it was three behind us, 3-2. It was like, what happened?
What happened?
So this guy, he can turn it up and turn it
Yeah.
down. I'm telling you, man, like so many different tournaments. Even when he lose, you see the frustration in his
Yeah.
face that he just want to win. So he's one of the most consistent players we have seen in this community for a very long time.
Definitely.
Even though he started playing at a younger age,
Mhm.
but still, to still be playing at the time. You have never heard a guy taking off a whole year because of injury or
Yeah.
anything like that. He's always,
Fit,
always
healthy,
ready to come. Even though he didn't play two of the Unity Cup,
Mhm.
but still, he was pretty much the higher goal scorer for Liberia, back to back to back to back. So I just think about one thing when it comes to forward,
Of course.
and Jumbo would be the man go to score goal. With the team I have around me, we gonna be anything, man.
I mean, in terms of forwards, you have different type of forwards. You have the Rockies that you can bring. Titus is in that group. Ziggy is in that group. You call them the beast. That squad that can play with a back to goal. Fight off any center back. Those guys are sometimes they're underappreciated because they were pretty much playing for the team. The backs is towards the goal. Is checking, passing, got a turn. Most of their goals are probably scored in the air or the top ends. And then you got those fast strikers, the JJ that are going to running beyond defenses. Wilson Bali's, they're going to do that running. Very athletic players. And then you have your pure goal scorer like, Seydou. We talk about Seydou, we talk about Leon. Those guys can finish. They're good goal scorers. But different strikers for different.
Yeah.
And it's where do you pick from? I was, just to give a shout out to Seydou. Seydou has been very consistent, very consistent. As a teammate, it was someone you can go to, you can trust. You can say, all right, we know the guy got to go in the game here. We know when it's going to happen. We don't know yet, but it's going to happen sooner than later. My issue with Seydou has always been like, he just wanted to be part of the numbers. I wanted to see him get so hungry, and I think I've seen it recently in the Unity Cup where he wants to be that leading goal scorer. But I wanted it to happen when he was fresher, when he was younger. That hunger is, what? I am going to be the best player. I don't just want to be good today. I want to be the best. As a player, I might be wrong, but as a team, I never really saw that. The player I saw it in was JJ. JJ was very athletic, very good in the air, good with both feet. He could play multiple roles, and I felt like that was probably one of his biggest problems too, because coaches felt like they can pull him on the right wing. That guy was like Aubameyang. You know what? You're a good striker, but say you can play on the right wing too. Count with will place another striker in your position. The Abduls, Abdul. The man nickname is franchise for a reason. He was Jones, a franchise player at one time. The man can score like he's drinking water. It came so easy to this guy. But like you said, man, I know I contradicted myself on the last one, picking about longevity. Let's talk about Jumbo for a second. You gotta understand, when you're young in Southwest, in late 90s, early 2000s, you're in a jungle. And all these guys are monsters, and you're like that end, running around. Anybody can squash you. Jumbo was a goalkeeper. Jumbo was a box-to-box midfielder. Jones that went through so many different eras. When that guy got a grip of that position as the striker, never let it go. There's not a game, honestly speaking, just to think back. I've heard Jumbo play striker and he didn't score or assist and to see him score so many goals for Wilmington, go to pro, score so many goals. And then he came back. He's older. You might think, okay, the guy will be tired. The man, wear and tear. This guy's there every game. Maybe the only thing that will keep him off the field might be a yellow card, a red card, something that has nothing to do with with his ability. But we're looking at year after year after year of always being a leading goal scorer. Last season, he scored 16 goals in the NPSL at his age. Unity Cup, 8 goals. The go forward, like you said, when he's on, I can score. Jumbo with you and the other Peter in my midfield. Good luck to whoever we're playing against. That's all I can say. Good luck. For us, I guess we're both in agreement. Our center for GOAT is Jumbo, Anthony Allison. Um, Listen, you might agree with us, you might disagree. We don't know. Comment and trust me, the conversation continuing on next week. I know we've been doing the series where we're building a team, but where is a goat if it's not just one? How many King of the Jungle is there?
Mm.
It's just one. We're gonna be back here next week. We're gonna continue this conversation. We're gonna talk about the GOAT as a coach, the GOAT as a player overall. So you got something to add in there, Mr. Zizou?
No, but as we say, Job Magazine, DMTV, this is about the community, So we
Mm-hmm.
want you guys to comment, you know. Don't inbox. Go on in the comment section. Create your list.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see your list. We want to, we're not want to argue to do a head-to argument.
Yeah,
What make
man.
you think this person is the good? So it's never a wrong answer or the right answer. That's your opinion. Who you feel to be the good? But we just need you guys to participate. Share, comment. Don't see it, the link and just and try to just watch the video. But we want people to really support the whole project. So
Man,
we'll be
uh,
looking forward to you guys coming.
I've been in a game. I would say 20 years and play under 10 different coaches. None of those coaches are the same. They all have different idea, different opinion, different style. They will ask and require different things. Same thing we expect out there, guys. We don't have all the answers. We are just trying to just do something that see get the community talking. Let's see who your goat is. It might not be our defense. Might not be the defense for you. Our midfielders might not be the midfielders for you. So many people out there, guys. We're not intentionally leaving your name out. It's so many people we're talking about from the mid '90s to this year. Is a lot of players. At one point, there was 13, 14 clubs in the city. Now we have, a powerhouse as Philadelphia Lone Star. We still got Cavallo, still got Sarah Loon. But so many things going on. We're looking to just continue to create this series. Like I said, next week we're gonna try to, talk to some old heads in the city, like they call them the old heads, the gatekeepers, they people that got the keys. Talk to them, try to understand exactly what's going on, who their goat is overall, who's their goat is in terms of coaches. Shout out to all the other coaches that we never got to name, the coach Machine, the coach Gion, and all those guys out there. Listen, we're gonna discuss those names. It's always gonna be something, The conversation continues. Just know that we'll be back here on DMTV. I'm your host. We're on Jot to Better Magazine. Don Tomaso. Next week. Thanks for watching tonight, guys. Like I said, we're on DMTV, Jot to Better Magazine show. Your host Don Tomaso. We've been doing this Go series for the last couple of weeks. We discussed coaches, defenders, midfielders, and now we did the forwards. Right? Not forgetting the goalkeepers. Guys, we're asking for your comments. Whatever you agree with us or disagree with us. Your list might be different from our list. Trust me, we want you to. We're here for you guys. We're here for the community to interact. Even the guys who are in the Midwest, guys who are in the Northeast and the South. Make it interesting. Put up your goat against our goats and see where we're fair. How you think it would happen? Let's keep this thing going. Um, Next week we're gonna have a very very interesting show. We're gonna continue the Go series. We're gonna bring some gatekeepers. Gonna have a very very interesting roundtable conversations. We're gonna talk about the old dogs. We're gonna talk about the mid-range guys. The FDs, the Zizou. We're gonna talk about the young players. We're gonna put three players. Okay, the go for the older guys, the go for that mid level, the go for the young players right now. And we're gonna talk that coach, that one coach, not two, three, four, five, just that one coach. We're gonna put them on the spot. We want facts, not opinions. We want numbers. We want games. We want dates. We want you guys to listen to these guys speak. Like I said, we're gonna continue in this series. We're gonna be back here next week. Comment, guys. Don't just watch the show, comment. I appreciate the call. Trust me. I appreciate the text messages, the DMs. I appreciate it all. But I want you guys to comment, argue, but make it healthy. We appreciate you guys watching the Job to Better Magazine show on DMTV. Like I said, I'm your host, Don Tomaso. I'll be here next week.